Hockey 605. We're here at the Sioux Falls Stampede 2015 Tryouts, and we caught up with Gary Weckwerth, one of the owners. We're great to have you on the show here.
Well, glad to be here. I've enjoyed catching up with you guys, launching your project, and enjoy all the things that you're doing for hockey. So thanks for doing what you do for the sport.
We love it. We love putting a spotlight on these kids. Hockey is one of those sports that takes a lot of dedication and a lot of commitment to get good at it. It's a sport easy to fall in love with, and we have fallen in love with it and are happy to promote it. So tell me a little bit about how you got involved with hockey.
Well, it's a long story, I guess. I try to make it short, but I originally started the Canaries back in 1993, so I had some experience running minor league baseball, and when a group out of St. Cloud decided that they wanted to put potentially a USHL franchise in Sioux Falls, they started knocking on some doors, wanted to have some local presence, and so my name came up in circles because I'm a St. Cloud State grad, and so knew a few people there and whatnot, and was approached to see if I wanted to participate in the deal, and so I had a little bit of experience and exposure watching the Sioux City Musketeers, so I knew a little bit about the business, and thought it would be an exciting thing to do. I love the business model, but also love the age group, and I love what it's about and what it stands for, and so I was asked to participate and be that local presence, and also to be. I learned one thing in baseball, that if you're going to be in minor league sports, be an owner. So I had an opportunity to be an owner, and so I jumped on the opportunity with a great bunch of guys, and we launched this thing back in technically 1997. The winter of '97 is when we formed the business.
Okay.
So we've been doing this for a long time, and so I just jumped on the bandwagon and have been here ever since. So.
Now, in the business, Sioux Falls Sports?
Sioux Falls Sports is the name of our company.
Okay.
Yep. So it has 3 entities in it, and one is the baseball team, the hockey team, and then a management company where we manage the ice rink in Sioux Falls before that closed down and the Iceplex was built. So.
Well, and speaking of ice rinks and Iceplexes, did you ever envision that you'd have such a beautiful facility for the team to play in when you formed it back in '97?
Well, we sure dreamed about it a lot, but the reality of it was it was a pretty tall task to handle, and so it was. I guess in our minds we always knew that there was a new facility that was needed for us to play in. The arena was okay to start in, but I don't think we ever wanted to be in there full time, all the time. And so as we traveled around the country, getting to know different arenas, different things that we wanted to do, there was always some types of grassroots efforts to try to build maybe a 4,000 to 5,000 seat facility, which could have been doubled up as a practice rink or 2 sheets of ice, and help grow the sport a little bit more. And so it took a lot of work, and it never came to be. It was always
and
cost.
Maybe that was a good thing.
It worked out for the better. I mean, we are absolutely spoiled with the Premier Center. We're absolutely spoiled with the Iceplex now. I guess it was worth the wait because it's really been a really good thing for us and for hockey.
Yeah, and talking with some of these kids that are here from not only all across the country, but from overseas that are here for the tryouts, they are just drooling at the opportunity to play in this world-class facility.
Yeah, they really are, and it's fun for us to have the tryout camp here this year, because all the years that we've gone up to the Twin Cities to do that, we've kind of had to tell the families and the players, like, well, this is what Sioux Falls is like, this is what South Dakota is like, trust us. This is what it is, and now they've been able to come here and drive around and see it, play in the facilities, get to know where their players could potentially live. The players can see where they could potentially live and feel more comfortable about the process of maybe joining the Stampede. So again, we're so lucky. It's worked out way better than I think any of us would have thought of imagined.
Well, and being able to have it here, because a lot of these kids are 15, 16 years old. Some aren't even quite 16 that are out here trying out. That parent Meet Sioux Falls opportunity last night was really a nice thing to be able to do for any parent that's sending their 15, 16-year-old son off to live in another state or another country in some cases.
Well, you think about it. I mean, you put your own kids in that situation. I know that we always used it as our son played hockey, and so I kept thinking about it. What would it be like if we sent our son away at that age to play somewhere? And so I just think it's the golden rule thing, and do unto others, and we would want our son to have a certain experience and certain expectations, and so we take that very serious. That we want to make sure that our host families that take in the players, that we as a business, do the right thing, and give these guys the opportunity for them to be comfortable, but yet for them to be better hockey players and to enjoy their time here. And so we've had the right combination for a long time, and we're pretty fortunate.
Yeah, well, it's all culminated in not only a beautiful facility the Clark Cup and the lot of great talent that has been on the ice this weekend.
It's been a lot of fun to see the guys because it's one of those things where you just don't know. Our coaching staff has done a great job watching these guys for a long time. There's a lot of players that have been on our radar screen for the last 4, 5, 6 years that are now coming up into the system. And I'll use Parker Toomey as an example. He's been in our radar, or he's been with us for a long, long time. And for him to coming into his final year with us, to see the leadership, to see the how he's taken it upon himself to be the leader this coming year, and how much he's become better as a hockey player. And so that's fun to see, and so it's just been, again, I'm just kind of overjoyed with how everything has turned out.
As are we, and we really appreciate you taking time with us at Hockey 605. We're looking forward to working with you to grow the game.
Well, thanks a lot. Same here.